Is this metal? Hey, Carol, Sir Can, Foxy, what's up, everyone? Don't worry, Mom, we're just roommates. There's this old story back in the day that, like, this guy and this girl were living together, right? And the guy's mom came over to their house for dinner, right? And they're like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, Mom. You know, it's just a roommate. Hey, Carol, how's it going today? She's just a roommate. She's just a friend, right?" And so like a little bit goes by, and the girl finds a spatula in her bed, right? And this is like months later after the fact, right? Careful, Carol, you're gonna get blocked because of Nightbot. And the way the story goes is the son texts the mom. He's like, "Hey, Mom, have you seen this? Like this spatula or something? It's been missing ever since you've been here." And the mom goes, "Yeah. Why didn't your roommate find it in her bed?" So the mom hid the spatula under in the covers on her bed, right? Because she knows that the son is actually sleeping with this chick. And it's like, well, if that was really your roommate, she would have seen it right away. That's like, who's this mysterious roommate you have here? Roommates. Yeah, that's weird that Carol's comments aren't showing up for you guys. We got a lot of bottles to fill, everyone. I'm not really sure where to put the phone here to watch the live. If you guys want to watch it from the side, then I can't really comment on can't really see the comments. If I put it right there, then I can see. But we had some training on this thing, and the training went for a good while. Like, I've been here since 10, and it's 2:10 now. We're gonna still close that valve. The guy gave us some new information. I'm just like, I don't know about that, brother. Boy. Sure closes a lot differently now. Boy. Well, how's everyone doing today? How's your Tuesday afternoon going? Don't worry, I don't have any mysterious roommates. This is paid work. Yeah, this isn't my real job. I am paid to being here. I'm at the fire academy, so that's my main job. I wonder if Rick's Gaming is going to show up. I read my dual sport here today. So, open this enchilada all the way up. Hey, Sir Can, good to see you today. Let's open this baby all the way up. They gave us a new way on how to do this thing, so. Whoa. Don't like that. That's different. This doesn't make sense. This new way of doing it does not make sense at all. So now these two aren't even filling. Like, what the heck? Maybe barely filling, but. He's driving home. Hopefully you aren't watching while you're driving. That could be dangerous. Yeah, this new way doesn't make sense at all. It's not. But it is freaking. Are you still have that snow warning? It is absolutely beautiful out here today, even though I'm wearing my hoodie. The wind's picked up here a little bit. I think Carol hopped off because Nightbot blocked her comment. If you use too many emojis, as you guys know, Nightbot will just delete your comment automatically. Light snow, what the heck, in April? That's crazy. In my opinion, the guy that gave us this training doesn't fill bottles himself, to be honest. He just knows how to work on these compressors. Well, in his opinion, that's full. Kornishi. How's it going today? Dang, you see my past vids and they filled faster than this? What do you mean? The bottles, it all depends on the filling. It's based on how low they are. Doing good up here. Doing good. So if they're like really empty, they take a while. Or if they're like partially filled, obviously. It all depends on how much it takes. Oy. Kind of want to ditch my hoodie. Hey, Davey! No, we fill them with air. These are all air bottles. Hey, thanks, Kornichi. Is that how you say your name, Kornichi? That's like the girl version of Cornholio, right? Dude, Davey, eat it up, man. The only person controlling your fast is yourself, right? See, brown hair up here, not red. I don't know about you guys that use earplugs a lot, but I tried these decibels, and they're custom molded earplugs. You get them off Amazon. They don't really work as well as I was hoping. It was a nickname by your teacher. Oh, right on. Ah, there we go. One day I'm thinking about getting some of the AirPod Maxes to like noise canceling headphones that still can listen to music while I'm out here. This is what we're filling up here. Everyone in the chat, leave a comment what color hair color you have. Yeah, you got me at work now, Davey. You're seeing me at work. Welcome to the Fire Academy. I work at a fire academy and I'm an SCBA technician. I know, right? I have the AirPod, just the earbuds, the pros, but honestly, they're garbage. They don't stay in my ears at all, especially when you're doing stuff. But thankfully, we don't have too many bottles to do today. It's gonna be a low fill, and like I was saying, it's only 2:19 here, so. I get white hairs in my beard, and I pick them out every time. They're all underneath, like all under here, right? I'm always picking them out. Sir Can, how old are you? If you don't mind me asking. The interesting thing about the training that happened today is the dude didn't even ask us to demonstrate like how we feel. Like a good teacher would be like, "Oh, you guys fill bottles? Like, well, let me see how you do it." All right, 38, nice, dude. I'm 34. Yep, both sides, 2 at once. Nice. Got the live and then we got the vlog. Nice. Hope I've never had a chance to watch today's video that came out. I still want to make a few, like at least one short of the rocket launch video, but I just haven't had time today. I wasn't expecting to be here this long, to be honest. Got a nice ice cold liquid death here. Do I explain how to explain my job? Well, basically, I'm in charge of filling air bottles, right? So the fire academy cadets use air when they go into fires and stuff. And then they come back and bring their empty bottles, and I use the compressor to fill them up. And that's what you guys are sitting on right now. Liquid Death is just mountain water. And the black one is just sparkling water, or carbonated sparkling drinking water, however you call it. Really good. Highly recommend highly recommend checking one out. Hey, welcome. Kornichi. I can't stop laughing. It's like, who's the mystery roommate? Hey, thanks, Big Frog. Good to see you again. The big mouth frog joke that you told us about, or told us to check out, that was hilarious. I cracked up pretty hard on that one. Oh, go for it. Come on in. That's my coworker, Jeff. Big fan of the show, too, or my YouTube channel. He watches, but he doesn't want to be on the live stream. So there's a wide mouth frog walking down the forest, right? And he comes across a giraffe, and he's like, "Hey, Mr. Giraffe, what do you like to eat?" And the giraffe's like, "Oh, my neck's long and tall. I like to eat fruit off the top of the tree." And the wide mouth frog is like, "Oh, very nice, very cool." And then the frog hops along, and he comes across the lion, like, "Hey, Mr. Lion, what do you like to eat?" And the lion's like, "Oh, I like to eat zebras." And the wide mouth frog is like, "Oh, right on, very cool." Hops along some more, and then the wide mouth frog comes across a snake, and he's like, "Hey, Mr. Snake, what do you like to eat?" And then the snake's like, "I like to eat wide mouth frogs." And then the frog goes, "Well, that's very nice. I like to," and then he hops away. That's a great joke. Do you guys have any other jokes you could drop in the chat? That joke doesn't really work so well with a beard because you can't really see my lips, because the joke is basically that the snake is going to eat the frog. Oh, okay. That makes sense, Big Frog. We can get a credit. Congratulations to Davey. He's going strong with his fast. Everyone get David Liquid Death here. Hey Ryan, how's it going today? I think that is the joke. That Davey has a joke about Jesus, but if he said it, he would go straight to hell. Yeah, I recycled that. God, this new way of doing this, it just doesn't make sense. Gosh, it looks like I got a little sunburnt today. I don't honestly know. I think the new way is supposed to save the valves better or something. But like, so you use the bottle valves to adjust the fill rate now. But then once the bank is low, then you got to open another one. But you open that one all the way up, and so that's hitting 6,000 psi into these bottles. Oh, excuse me. And it's like they're already set as for what they were at the other pressure. So I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Is he? Jesus wept because he couldn't hold candy. That doesn't make sense. I don't get that one. That's going over my head. I know, right? That's one of those jokes where you'll hear your hair was candy a stripper. Oh. Okay, that was a funny one. It's all the way open. Change. Now we close the. I always thought, okay, so if Jesus got nailed in the hands, right? Wouldn't the nails just slip all the way out? I thought he had to get nailed in the wrists. I know it's depicted in cartoons and stuff. Crazy that a carpenter got nailed, killed by nails. That's funny too. There's an episode in of American Dad where it's the Christmas one, I believe, or no, it's during the Rapture. It's during the Rapture, and they have to go fight the Antichrist. And they try to bury them in sand inside of a box, if I remember correctly on the episode. But the box fails. And they're like, what? And he's like, yeah, Jesus was a carpenter, but I'm the Antichrist, so I'm terrible at building things. These earplugs itch. If you guys are able to click on links, please click on my girlfriend's name and go check out her channel too when you have a chance. She's under there as Daniela, but her channel's name is The Hungry Hangout with underscore separating each word. She posts food videos of making different recipes and stuff. 10 out of 10 would highly recommend it. Oh, snap. Are you going to bring over your computer later? We're going to have an editing party? Here, I'll pin her. That's her name. So you guys are able to find her channel. It just don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, over here we actually support each other. We don't just say we're going to subscribe and then never watch each other's videos. Oh yeah, I'll check out your video. Never does. Never can't watch it till the end. Wait till you get. Ah, golly. Wait till you hit 6 million. Next, she needs merch and a Discord. Buy me a coffee. The whole 9 yards. You can't just upload videos to YouTube anymore, right? You gotta have all these extra things. I know, right? Crushing it. Oh, I wish I would have done this a long time ago. He's gonna say a meeting for you don't even go here anymore, bro. How can we have a meeting? She doesn't even go here. A meeting with a secret roommate. Drama? I don't know if there's any more drama or if there's just residual bullshit. It's just like, some people just need to grow up a little bit. I think all the viewers dropped off real quick. It's that. At night, we fight. When the sun goes down, we fight. I know, right? That's very true, Sir Can. So before we would open up these different valves and then we'd open up the valves or the bottles all the way, and then we use the banks to the other valve to control the flow rate. But now it's like it's just not making sense. And now the kids are gonna pass these back. I don't have any arms, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just a runner. I don't have muscles. The only muscle I got is my right arm. My left arm's so weak. See, the kids won't. They're gonna send these bottles back because it's not past the full mark. You know what's so stupid on the GoPro when you guys see this video tomorrow? Like, what is this guy doing? Looks like a total dork. You gotta pass full twice. Yeah, exactly. And the reason why the valves broke in the first place is because some random person cranked down on them super hard. Because they aren't authorized to use them. Here, buenos dias. I guess it's actually lunchtime, right? Oh, for a second, I thought from far away, I thought your profile pic was baby Groot. But now I can see a little better. My pick is baby in yellow. Nice. Hopefully Philadelphia Sports pops up. I looked at that level of geometry dash he was telling me about. I think it's hard. Yeah, I'm at work right now. I'm just filling air bottles. Filling bottles, flexing on the camera, you know. Pretty typical stuff. What? I work at a fire academy. Are you a big, who sings that song? Lee Bryce? I was. I belong to the drinking class. No, we don't have poles on our side of the... Poles are more of an East Coast thing. And a lot of people were getting hurt really bad, so they got rid of poles. But our fire station actually had a slide. Yeah, the poles are a pretty old school kind of thing. Like, could you imagine getting a call in the middle of the night and then having to go down a pole, like you're half asleep and you're sliding down a pole? That's just a recipe waiting to happen. Or accident waiting to happen, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm just a SCBA technician, basically. I had a lot more responsibilities on the job, but then my job got outsourced to Pennsylvania. So now I just fill air bottles. No, it's super easy. The hardest part is just the mental hoops you have to jump through by just sitting here filling bottles all by yourself. Oh, whoa, that's pretty wild. I've never seen that before. See you, Sir Can. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. See you on the next one. Oh, what's the documentary? Is that on Netflix? It's funny how that's like the default thing everyone. Oh, is that on Netflix? When there's like Hulu and HBO, they just did it for the views. Speaking of that, I saw a video on Asmongold today. I just watched the clip sprite. It was like 2 minutes long. He was talking about how there's OnlyFans creators now who use a Down syndrome filter on their face to try to get more views. And they're faking being Down syndrome. Or they're faking having Down syndrome just to get more views or get more whatever. Like, what the heck? You're faking having Down syndrome? That should be illegal. Yeah, seriously, right, Davey? Why would you want to fake that? That's like insane to me. Have you guys also seen too? It happened in Texas, I believe, where this dude, he brings a knife to a track meet, and then he goes under the other school's pit, and he's going through their backpacks and stuff. And he gets caught, and they're like, "Get out of here! Get out from under our tent!" And so he pulls a knife out of his backpack and then stabs the kid to death. You guys heard about that one? Boy, I was raised. He was allowed to make a GoFundMe, and he has over. They said he has about $100,000 for legal defenses. And they're like, "Oh, it was just self-defense." Like, no, you're a murderer. And he said he admitted doing it on purpose too. And he's already been charged a few times for bringing a knife into school. Yeah. Insane. Like, it's true, there really are demons that walk this earth. And that kid's a demon. And, you know, like Kyle Rittenhouse I was just reading examples they use. Like, Kyle Rittenhouse wasn't allowed to make a GoFundMe for legal defenses, even though he claims it was also in self-defense. And it's just, it's mind-blowing to me. So now, even if that guy does get to go to jail, if that guy does go to jail, is this going to be at the taxpayer's expense for the rest of his life? Like, no, like, you murdered someone, you should get the death penalty. You earned that. You earned the death penalty. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a good question. I'm not too sure, actually. If I had to vote, I would probably say no. They probably do not have the death penalty here. And I'm using my phone to stream, so I don't even have the ability to look it up for you guys. But I have 2 bottles left, and we're at 40 minutes, so I might be able to remember that question. I was trying to look it up. If you guys are close to a computer or close to a Google device, could you look that up for us? Hey, Dave, what was that thing I was supposed to remind you about that you were going to remind me about? I was trying to see if I could see someone over here next to me that I could ask that question. That's kind of a, yeah, right? Hit the exclamation point and then say ask. And say, ask if it, see if it will come up with an answer. Is this legal in California? Interesting. Okay. My girlfriend, oh yeah, her brother-in-law said something interesting last night about the dinner. And I don't know, that just sounded like really far off. And I don't see that happening. But they were saying that if you work for home, yeah, kind of. So there's behind you guys over there, we have a high-speed track. And the cops practice like doing pit maneuvers and stuff. But a mortuarium on execution has been placed since 2019. Interesting. Classic Gavin Newsom, man. What a perfect timing. Chad Bianco for governor 2026. But yeah, I don't see that happening. So we need to fact check that too. That Gavin Newsom is gonna make. Let me temporary pause. Interesting. Of course. I don't see him making it legal or making it a requirement that if you work from home, you got to go into the office at least 4 days a week. That just doesn't. That seems a little outlandish. I wanted to fact check that one too when I got home, but yeah, exactly. I wanted to fact check that, but I forgot by the time I got home last night. And you got to think that the companies that have like a pretty strong work from home workforce have enough money to lobby against something like that too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Whoa. That's a little out of my Spanish expertise there, friend. It's true. Interesting. Is it true, or is it actually in place that it's true, or is it just true that the news is? Oh, that's what ChatGPT said. Gavin Newsom really is the worst governor we've had in the history of California. Now they're working on Sal's. Oh, if I click it, I won't be able to. I won't be able to read it. You could just. Do you know how to send a link from ChatGPT? I'll check that out as soon as I'm done filling here. Oh, only for state workers. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Again, see, that's like. Does it feel good to be on the other side of the camera, like watching? Yeah, it takes a lot of stress off me. That's one thing that like kind of makes me. Oh, you did it on your work computer. Gotcha. When people say like outlandish things, they don't have all the information about it, right? And they don't bother fact checking it, you know. And so that's how misinformation gets spread, because they don't have all the facts. Right? Yeah, good. Good. State workers do need to go back to work at least 4 days a week. And so they say these crazy things that they heard on the radio, but don't necessarily have all the information. And then they're just spreading it, and it's like, yeah, I heard too, like the U.S. aid people, you know, like government employees only go to the office like 2 or 3 days out of the week, and they're complaining about that. And it's like, okay, you people deserve to lose your job. You're sucking the system. You're taking advantage of it. Yeah, exactly, right? Shout out to Ground News. I hype them up a lot, pretty much every stream. Wow, it took about 50 minutes to fill all those bottles. Yeah, sometimes Davey, to go back to what Davey said, it is fun just to be able to watch people's streams and not always be streaming yourself. Hashtag fake news. Hashtag. You only need 43 more to go. It's interesting too. I wonder how they came up with that number. Like, oh, you need 50 subscribers in order to be able to go live. And then once you start going live, your numbers start really improving like crazy. I should have started going live a long time ago. Right? I wonder if she's subscribing to YouTube, Davey. Davey should actually be going live, unless he's already walking home. Davey goes live at least two times a day. Oh, you got a ride home today. Oh. Nice, dude. Dude, nothing like an afternoon hangout, you know? Dance off from that platform thing you got by your house. Everyone should just go live at least one point during the day or one point during the week. Why not? You got nothing to lose. You got Kara Reich to come into your stream, you know, and just give you guys heck. Maybe Kara Reich is just on my stream. But that was that. We got all the bottles filled up now. I'm so sick. Hear it. I'm screaming it. Alright. Well, at least the earplugs do work, but they're just not as freaking beard in the wind. Hashtag beard in the wind. It's so windy. It's coming off this way. It's not even coming off the ocean like that way. That's where the ocean is. The wind's coming from like this direction. You can't really see it right now because the trees are blocking it, but like, see that right? It's super behind the trees. But it's hard to tell. But that's ULA, United Launch Association. That's their rocket pad. That makes sense. Sorry, gang. Yeah, I was pointing to where the ocean is, and then I zoomed in on a launch pad. So now what the guy said is, he's like, "Oh, if I come to work on your compressor, and I see that it's on standby, I'm gonna know that you're doing it wrong." And I'm just like, "Well, that's not entirely true, buddy." Because, let's see here. Alarm screen? No, we want alarm history. 4-8. Yeah, these are all there. That's not true because I turn it on and then I walk away and I'm done with it, right? Because it takes so long to fill up that I'm like, I'm not going to hang out and wait for it to finish filling up. And and he also said to do that too. So it's like, well, you can't use finding it on standby as determining factor of whether or not it's been left on or not, you know? Hey! Boy, it is so windy out today. Boy. Okay, safe and sound inside the container now. Put you guys right there. Always wear safety glasses working on that thing. Regardless if the guy just worked on it or not, always put yeah, the beard is crazy out right now. Okay, put the safety glasses away. It's gonna be fun to ride a motorcycle in this wind. But I guess it's probably more fun than riding an e-bike in this wind, right? Even if you're on an e-bike. At least with the motor, you have a little bit more power than you do on a bike. Well, gang, we got 5 more minutes left. Hey, Nightbot's not spamming. It's just hyping up the chat. Ugh. It's stupid. Okay, so you set the timer for like how often you want to go, right? So like one of them set for 5 minutes, but then it does it every 5 minutes instead of. I wish there was more specifics about how you could do the reminders. Think of Nightbot as like who's that robot from the movie with Um, what's his name? I can see Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway, and he's like that square robot with like the two arms and the he walks like that. What movie is that? Think of Nightbot as like that robot, or you could think of him as like Wally. Boy. Ugh. I need a mount for my GoPro on my dirt bike too. Yeah, Nightbot does kind of look like Wally, huh? Yeah, check it out. I wrote it, Jay, because of uh, Kevin's gaming. We were talking about motorcycles to this morning during today's morning stretch. Look at that zoom. That's my WR 250 with a sweet ass desert tank on it. I still have the stock license plate holder, which I hate. Super annoying. But yeah, that's my motorcycle. Boy, kind of got to go to the Albania before I take off out of here. That's okay. I think I can make it. I think I can make it till I get home. It's a long, long commute back to the house. All of 4 miles. What kind of biking you trying to do? Like mountain biking, road biking, gravel biking? There's the list. The options are endless. I would. I don't know. Let's see here. There is a theory about buying once, crying once. You know, so spending more money on a better bike, which is always a good. It's kind of always a good idea because if you buy like a really crappy bike, and like same with running shoes, right? If you buy the crappiest stuff, you're gonna have a bad experience, and then that's gonna taint your experience on that kind of stuff, right? Just make sure I have everything. Like, I've had really good. I've had really good experience with Trek bikes, Specialized bikes. Giant makes great bikes. Right now, I'm riding a Santa Cruz. My mountain bike is a Santa Cruz, and my road bike is a Specialized. But I'm also looking at these bikes. They're called Poseidon bikes, and they're gravel, and they're the bikes that are like direct from manufacturer, so they're a little bit more affordable instead of like Trek and like those like the bigger name brand bikes. They send them to the shops, and then they kind of upcharge and stuff like that. Um, but Poseidon, the one I'm looking at is like $700, I think. And that's a gravel bike, so you can ride it on the road, but you can also take it on trails too. And to me, that's pretty fun. That sounds. I mean, I don't have one, right? But it sounds really fun to me. But the bike, so I'm thinking about selling my motorcycle, and the one what I want to replace it with is this one called a Rad Power Bike, and it's a e-bike, but it's a commuter. Then I want to get to wear sweet vests, you know, if I'm not on a motorcycle. Um, but it's an e-bike and it's a commuter one. Gosh, I might just keep my motorcycle just for the freaking vest alone. And it has a 65-mile range. It can go up to 28 miles an hour. Like, pretty freaking sweet. That's awesome. But it's like I'm so tired of making payments on my motorcycle, paying registration, paying insurance. There's like so many you gotta get your driver's license, not driver's license. You have to get a motorcycle license and stuff, and it's just so many rules and regulations. When it's like, I thought this was America. I'm sorry, I thought this was a free country. So just stuff like that is like what I'm pondering over in my head. But yeah, we have hit an hour, guys. We got all the bottles filled. Oh, I should hold on really quick while we're here. I just want to write down my hours in my planner. Right? Well, I have been collecting all of this stuff for the last 34 years of my life. And I'm also making payments on my motorcycle. Hey Tyler, good to see you today. You have an effing surfboard, dude? Surfboards are pretty inexpensive, to be honest. Bottle. Filling. And Bauer. Trading. I'm actually done filling bottles. Yeah, you're basically, when you're born in California, the doctor hands you a surfboard along with your birth certificate. Boom. You know what I'm saying? The guitar's in the background. Yeah, we could do a guitar chat one of these days. I used to be really decent at guitar, and I just totally fell off. Which makes me sad. I used to be pretty musically inclined and just totally fell off. Oh, Davey, I don't know if you saw Daniela. She fact-checked it for us. The death penalty still is legal in California, except Gavin Newsom put a pause on it in 2019. If you're wondering, I did just sniff my beard. Give me like 4 hours of practicing, David, and then maybe we'll have a sing along. Well, everyone, it's been rad. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for the last hour. It's time to get home. Time to get cleaned up. Danielle's gonna come over, and we're gonna have a little afternoon sesh, evening chill, afternoon chill, evening. We'll be hanging out for the rest of the evening, right? So you probably won't see me online too much at all. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Unfortunately, today's gonna be a really short vlog, but that's okay. It happens, right? Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you tomorrow morning for morning stretch. Don't be late. Bring your yoga mats, bring your coffee, and bring a positive attitude, right? Peace.